as the wheels turn. Every Thursday night we pedaling as the wheels turn. Racing through the streets and through the hills as the wheels turn. Every Thursday night we pedaling as the wheels turn. Streaming live we turn on us, so yes.
A pleasant good night, cycling fans and supporters. Welcome to the 211th edition of As the Wheels Turns. Today is a holiday, but Mr. Donuts like holiday, so we are here in beautiful Barrel Boom as we bring you the show As Wheels Turns. I'll have a special guest. Of course, I mentioned who he is, Mr. Matthew Smelling. He's on his way, but the show must goes on. D-Wade is after night. He's a pretty busy man, had some personal stuff to take care of, so D-Wade, enjoy and be safe, buddy. First of all, I want to thank all you fans who always tune into the show. I want to thank Mr. Logan for the food and my attires, of course. And I want to thank each and everyone who is tuning in tonight. 211. Before I get started, I like to do my birthdays and death announcements. So I lead off with a death announcement. Mr. Stephen Banks, that's the uncle of Odiale Party 2, Wilbert Banks, aka Whitehead. He passed away. His brother said he will give me the information when the funeral will be. So or prayers and prayers goes out to the and condolence go to the entire Banks family on such a great loss. Also, we want to say get well to our cycling brother. That's Oton Oliveira. He was involved in a work accident where he fell and apparently he had some injuries. He will need surgery. So we will put up information where you could donate. You know, every dollar count. I will start off. I will give $25 to Oton Oliveira. I will deposit on his account. So our family will give that $25. So we wish Oton all the best and we hope that he makes a full recovery. It's all part.
Put up the banking info one time.
Yeah, I could put up the banking info one time. Yes, that's the bank information up there. Atlantic Bank, Claudia Oliveira, 21200368863. You know, every little dollar count. Let's help our brother in times of need. Oton Oliveira always bring fireworks to the tarmac. He's out of Corozal. So Oton, if you listen to us, we wish you all the best and hope that your surgery goes successful. And yeah, God blessing. Folks, now let me move on to the birthday greetings. I have, and if you don't have any person where they celebrate birthday, you can push it up on the screen. D-Wade is not here tonight, so just these are the one I have. So of course we have happy birthday to Aston. Aston Stewart, the son of Nigel Stewart. We have Herlan Orchieta, farmer cyclist, Herlan Orchieta out of Cayo. Mr. Rory Waite out of Cayo. Mr. Alexander Gab. Mr. Nigel Alvarado, he's from Elephant Sons. Charles Leslie Jr. from Elephant Sons also celebrated his birthday. My niece, Jacqueline Dawson. The great Marco Pantani, heavenly birthday, great Marco Pantani. I have Ethiopian, aka Rasfaya. Yeah, those are the birthday greetings. And I have two special birthday greetings. I have my daughter-in-law celebrated her birthday a few days ago. Rena Osha Ordones. That's Rena. Happy birthday, Rena. And then we have another big up birthday. Juju Erdones. Celebrate his birthday. Juju birthday is today, so Juju's a lucky guy. Every year he has a holiday because he shared birthday with the great, we call him the father of the nation, Judge Kittle Price. So heavenly birthday to Judge Kittle Price. So those are the happy birthday greetings. If anybody have any other family members celebrating birthday, feel free to share with George, and George will put up on the screen. But happy birthday to each and everyone who celebrated birthday in the past week that I have not seen. So happy birthday. Happy birthday to my cousin Desiree Vaccaro Kanaki in California. Okay, Miss J. Happy birthday, Desiree Vaccaro Kanaki. Okay, so I think that's it for birthday greetings. And I have no other name. So I'll wait till Matthew come in, but I'll go over the races. Of course, we had a race today, and last Sunday we had that. Who's that? Gravel Young birthday today too. Okay, happy birthday, Gravel. Thanks, Charles, for sharing that with us. Gravel Young, happy birthday to you too. So last Sunday, it was Sunday, right? Yeah, yes, George. Last Sunday, that was the 11th of January. Man, January fly. We just started, and the month is flying. It's yeah, well, the fans there. Yeah, it's loading up, but I have my phone, I have it pan, so when I return here, I'll probably finish load up. It's actually loading up right now on YouTube. Yep. Good night. Just want to say thanks to everyone that text and message and contribute in any way to make time. Had a wonderful send off. Yes, thanks Gina for reminding me. Yes, we want to thank each and everyone who came out, who support, who share their prayers and love with the family of young Tanchi. He's flying high. He had a good send off. Yeah, brave young man. Unfortunately, the Lord had a bigger job for him. So Tanchi, ride high, fly high, young man. I know you're up above and joining with the other guys. Yes, so we had the version of this Weekend Warriors had their first January race, and that race was sponsored by Shell Helix Ultra. It was a massive event. It was a exciting event. I had a whole load of fun being on the tarmac. It was exciting. The views were high. A lot of people were tuning. Some fans actually called me and said, Mr. Donis, the Weekend Warriors was more exciting than the 1st of January, the big 1st of January. And it was fireworks. I spoke to Bob Gabriel prior to the race. Well, actually, he did mention when he rode, when he said, no worry, Donis, I want cars, I want to lay down the lab. But he said, I'm not telling about, yes, you got to set tonight over here. And Henry Morea tell me exactly where he will lay down the lato, and Henry Morea made good on his promise. And he said as soon as the race start early, he will lay down the la, and man, that race was on fire. Everybody line up, even the ladies line up there in Orange Walk. We want to thank the Weekend Warriors, Mr. Troy Gabb Jr., the chairman of Weekend Warriors, and his entire family, and all the volunteers who came out, and all the cyclists who participate. But the big respect goes out to Shell Helix for supporting this event. It's an annual event. They said we'll make it bigger and better, and it was beautiful. From the start of the race, it was fireworks to the end. I tell you, I had a whole heap of fun. There was a section of the road that had a gravel, and some big hitters got away early, and eventually a few riders came to the finish. But Greg Lovell, I know Greg Lovell and Brandon Catus were in there, and I know they were sprinters. I called it, I said, if I had to pick, my money would have to be on Greg Lovell, and he delivered. But folks, I have the results here, so let me start with I always say ladies first, so we'll start with the female category.
Okay.
Yeah, so Judge will post that up. All right, so in first place, we have Kaya Katu. She rides for Running Rebels. In second was Kedisha Francis. She's not in the picture. She had to take off to the hospital. Listen to something about Kedisha. She had a nasty crash. She fell. She dropped on her face, and her face was all bruised up and scraped up. But listen to me. The bike that she got, the shoes was not compatible with the pedals, so she took off her shoes and she rode the rest of the race in lone socks. In lone socks, and completed the race and even beat some of the guys. So kudos to Kedisha Francis. That was a big, I mean, that shows that she has a lioness heart. I can't say lion, but lioness heart. So big up yourself, Kedisha Francis. She rides for Team Imani. So Kedisha Francis, kudos to you. You know, they show that, you know, cyclists, both male and females, are true gladiators, warriors. So kudos, Kedisha. So she was in second place. And in third, Natalie Lovell, the wife of Giovanni Lovell, taking over the top 3 position in the female category. So congrats to all the ladies. We move on to the C category.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
C category.
That would be with Barney Brown, yeah. So we move on to the C category, and you had on the top of the podium, we had Barney Brown riding for Loans to Go. Second place, Warren Cowie riding for Team Santinos. Third place, Rasmark General, he rides for Miller's Place. In fourth place, Mr. Alvin Card, he rides for Fall. In fifth place, Kenneth Butler rides for Team Raptors. In seventh place, that's Animal Flores. That's 7, not there. No, that's 6. Wait, 1, 2, I missed one here. Kenneth, that's 6.
I just wait. I get it.
Yeah, Kenneth, that's 6. Francisco, 7. Francisco Flores ride for Team M&M's. Hubert Johnson, 8th place, ride for Team M&M's. The rest of the guys on there, they are not on the podium. They only give me the 8. But Mike Wagner also ride for Team M&M's. Kid Granell rides on a touch, and Edmond Castro also ride for Team M&M. So Judging just put up what he got. So that's a C category. Good night, Kirsten. I'm all alone. In the B category, in dominating style, D Wade started out the 2026 season on top of the podium again. D Wade in first place, riding for BZ Boys. Second, an impressive ride by Irfan Newman. He rides for Team DJ. In third place, Kenny Gladden, riding for Loans to Go. In fourth place, Rokem Matos, riding for Team M&M's. In fifth place, Ryan Willebo also rides for Team M&M's. In sixth place, Ryder Renault rides on a touch. In seventh place, Fred Usher rides on a touch. In eighth, Travis Flowers rides for Elephant Sons. And rounding out the 10th position, Colin Mejia rides on a touch. Yeah. Get well soon, Kedisha. You are a warrior, Kedisha. I must say you are a warrior. Yeah. And then we move on to the A category. These were the heavy hitters. In first place, Gregor Lovell, the Belizean Bullet, who outsprinted Brandon Catus and the other guys to claim the victory in the A category. Gregor Lovell rides for Lovell Cycling. Second, Brandon Catus, Running Rebels. Third, Tim McGee, Legions of Los Angeles. Tim McGee gave an impressive ride. He came along with Kaliman and Miss Dez, and he had a great time in Belize. The man got fishing, the man fell in love with Belize. After mine, one Belizean girl steal. In fourth place, the Big Next Diesel, Charles Leslie Jr. rides for Elephant Sons. In fifth place, Henry Moreira riding for Bundle of Joy. In sixth position, it was Big Bad Gabriel riding for SPD. In seventh place, it was Steven Mikeman Jurgensen riding for Team Stinners. He had an unfortunate mechanical. He had a loaner bike and still completed the race. In 8th position, Kenroy Smokes Gladden, he rides for SPD. 9th, Alvan Gillett riding for SPD, and rounding out the top 10 position, Greville Young riding for River Valley Boys. So that's the top 10 for the Weekend Warriors New Year's Day race. I mean, it was like I mentioned, I had fun. The race was wild from the start to the end. I mean, there was lots of action to the very end. I mean, I had fun. The fans had fun, and the cyclists had fun. They were at the bike shop, you know, the following day, Monday, talking about the race. So, big up again to Shell Helix Ultra for sponsoring that event, and of course the chairman, Mr. Troy Gabb Jr., who did an awesome job. Everything was, you know, set up properly. Even the prize giving went smoothly. So thanks, Troy. You did an awesome job along with your team, your mom, your dad, and the entire organization, Mr. Crawford, and all the officials who made it a success. So that's the Weekend Warriors New Year's Day race. So moving on to this morning, a new race on the horizon. So the first of its kind, held in the capital, Belmopan. They call it the
Father of the Nation?
huh?
Father of the Nation?
Father of the Nation, yes, Father of the Nation race. Good night, Allah, Cabral, and Dolfo. Father of the Nation, of course, today is the Father of the Nation, Judge Kilprice's birthday. We celebrate his birthday with a public and bank holiday, so we have to give thanks. If anybody grew up in a Judge Price days, he was a humble man, a man of drive fancy vehicle, a man drive a Land Rover. He was a kid and used to visit us as far as road, you know, and he knew everybody by name. So I knew Judge Price from I was a little boy, and he was sure a great leader. So rest in peace, Judge Price, and you know, I'm glad that this cycling, you know, the cycling family have used your birthday to keep your memories alive. You know, it's not politics, it's sports, and sports is a good thing. You understand? So I want to big up the Belmopan City Councils, the councillor, I know Mr. Santos. I want to big up Mr. Erickson, Lam, Mr. Arnold, and all who are involved. Of course, officials from Belize head there, Ms. Dan Smith, Mr. Aston Castro, Mr. Crawford, all made their way to Belmopan to make sure the race runs smoothly. And you know, the fans were happy, the councillors were happy that I attend and live stream the race for them. It was a beautiful, beautiful event. They had two categories. They had the Masters 35 plus. That was the first race. When the gun start, you know, it was total ruction and destruction from the start. Team Anthony Mala, DJ Alliance, two riders. First got away was Baron Pope. He was joined by his teammate Henry Moreira, and that was, the lights were out. So they did 40 laps. I mean, they did 40 miles. So it was 10 laps. They did 10 laps. The course is 4 miles long, and it was held on the Judge Price Boulevard, and it goes all the way to the Judge Price Highway. So Judge Price name call all the time. You know, I want to thank my driver Rick for taking me up and keeping me safe. Like I said, it was a beautiful event, the first of its kind, and the fans and the councillors say, you know something, this will be an annual event and it will only get bigger and better. So big up. So at the end of the race, George, you can put up a picture.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got you.
So when it does settle, first place, Henry Moreira, riding for Anthony Mala DJ Alliance, first place. Second, Baron Pope, riding for Anthony Mala DJ Alliance. In third position, it was Alvan Gillett riding for SPD. In fourth position, it was Preston Martinez riding for Team M&M's, and round out the fifth position, Ken Rice Smokes Gladden also ride for SPD. So that's the 35 plus. And then we had the opening event that they were called the Elite, the juniors, they took part. That had somewhere about 30 riders or so. And from the gun bow, it was total ruction and destruction. Team G Flow, along with one rider from Legions of Los Angeles, broke away and never looked back. Javin Gonzalez laid down the law. He rode in his Legions of Los Angeles jersey, and these guys. I spoke to Javin after the race. I said, what are my output? The man said, Mr. Dones, average almost 300 watts. He said at the early start it was like 378 or 98 watts or whatever. I mean, the folks don't understand what is. Man, that was some serious riding. But I asked him and he said that when you put on the amount of watts there, most people, if you're in a condition, the gap just pry open, and so the other riders just joined him. So it was, well, we know that Legions and G-Flow are brother team, I call it, right? So the 5 riders got away, namely Derek Chavarria, Javin Gonzalez, young Ahmad Charrington, Dylan Levy, and Kenyon Stanford, and these guys rotate like a well-oiled chain, and they open up the gap. I think at the end they were some 4 minutes and change ahead of the second group, and it was only 2 riders. They had the group, the whole George Price Boulevard was littered with cyclists. Like I mentioned, it blew to smithereens early. Coming on to the end, even the phone, I don't know if the internet or whatever, got blown to smithereens. We lost signal for a while, but eventually came back, so was able to see the final 2 laps. And coming on to the final 2 laps, Derek Chavarria attack out, and then Javin was left along with the rest of guys. They attacked each other and came down to the sprint. So young Derek Chavarria rode over the line first, in first place, and there was a sprint. There was a sprint for the four. Okay, Joshua, yes, you can put it up. Put it up. Yeah. So that's the picture. First place, Derek Chavarria, aka Phenom, riding for G-Flow. The last time he had G-Flow jersey for a while, he heads to China. I said Asia, somebody correct me. I said, please don't say exactly part of Asia, because Asia is big indeed. So he heads to China to take on his new team, a professional, continental professional team in China. We'll get more information and share with you guys. There was a heated sprint between the young War Tank and Javin Gonzalez, and it was close. Javin Gonzalez narrowly edging out young Ahmad Charrington for second place, or Javin riding for Legions of Los Angeles in second place. Third, the upcoming superstar, he's a superstar already, young Ahmad Charrington riding for G-Flow. Fourth place, the silent one, Kenyon Stanford, also ride for G-Flow. And wrong with the fifth position, also G-Flow rider, Dylan Levy. So those are the top 5 riders in that. And like I mentioned, it was a race that came up sudden. It didn't have a lot of publicity, but the outturn wasn't too bad, and I believe that next year it will even be bigger and better. And like I said, the counselor and Mr. Erickson and Mr. Arnold say yes, next year it will definitely be bigger and bigger. So big up all the Belmopan fans who came out, Bears and Gears, Big Blade, big up on yourself, and all the fans up there. Joel Boland was out there, Mr. John, Admiral John Boland was out there with his wife, and they were out there to cheer on the riders. And it seems that Joel might make his way back to the bike. I'm not sure if it's Weekend Warriors or the Elite Angle, but he seemed pretty hype up. And I saw him take a picture with his past teammates from Digi. I saw Giovanni in that picture. I saw Chav. I saw James Alford. What else I saw? I saw about 5, and 2 other person were in that picture. So beautiful. Yep. So the only 2 races made over the weekend. I think Mr. Gabson might have a Saturday race. He never put up no posters or say anything. So Mr. Try Gab, if you are tuning in, you could mention if you have a race Saturday. He might have a race Saturday. He's supposed to have the race this morning, Thursday, but he didn't want it to conflict with this race in Belmopan, so he decided to move it to Saturday, I believe. But definitely big up the Belmopan crew and big up all the councillors making this race possible. Yep, so those were the two races. The way the next race will come up, I know Mr. Guns will have a Mr. Guns, the Guns Cycling Club will have their version of the 1st of January race tour. I think that Believe will start in Orange Walk and head to Belize. We'll get more details on that and share it. I think that's the 25th of January, but I'll get some information from Mr. Arne. No, yes, thank you for reminding me. Yes, you know, had the opportunity to see young Aaron Pope ride in the same race as his dad. Now, I have to give kudos to two young youths, Aaron Pope and Stefan Pelayo. Both are in Team Misfits. I believe that's the name of the team. I'm not sure, but I believe that's the name, Misfits. Mr. Earl General, aka Rojo, he is the brainchild of that team. And we don't know people don't know as a coach, but Rojo definitely have some. He's getting results because young Aaron Pope, he was at the shop last night. The man knocked out the bottom bracket. I was at the shop about till 9 o'clock. They fixed his bike, and you know he lined up with the big guns. And I actually see going back his dad. His dad was out front, and Aaron Pope was on the front, and that was history in the making to see father and son. You know, a young kid like Aaron Pope riding with the big guys, and you know catch up to his dad, and you know they were riding together for a while. So that was awesome. The next kid I want to big up the Stefan Pelayo. I mean, awesome ride by young Stefan Pelayo. Not even a year up on the bike yet, and that kid definitely show a lot of potential. And this is what we need, because as the older cyclists in left, right now, say travel left, and no driving going. As cyclists in left, we need to have fresh blood. And whenever we see young kids, encourage them, show them the love. With all the crime happening in Belize and around the world, you know, sports is a way out, and cycling is definitely. Watch out, cycling when you're done ride, you're so tired, you don't have time for even go get trouble. You want to go sleep, you want to eat and go sleep. So cycling is a very, very good. Another person who I want to big up, the ex-minister Castro. I will definitely do a story on Mr. Castro. This man was a politician. The man said lose over 50 odd pounds, and now he's riding with the young boys. So I want to big up Mr. Castro. You know, he's just a need for Mickey. Have a chat with her, and you know, pursue people. You know, your health, their greatest wealth. And like I say, having money is great, but nothing better than having your health. Because there was this guy saying, if I could give you $10 million today, it comes with a but in 2 days' time you will die. Everybody said, no, me no want $10 million. Me want my health and my life. So you show that your life is valued more than $10 million. So, you know, choose sports. I encourage anyone to get involved with sports, and you know, make you live a healthy life, man. You live good. You live good. Bless up, Mr. Donis, always with late help out. Yeah, yes, man. Yes, man. Thanks again, Carlos. It was nice seeing you too. Yep, folks. So, I hear our guest is in the house. So. I'll take a short break, and when we return, I'll have my guest in the house, and I'll let you know it's the 1986 cross-country champ. Matthew Smiling is here to share some of his stuff with us here in studio. So folks, we take a break. The break is being sponsored by 3.14 Pies, Southern Queen Products, and Sensible Gifts. So folks, we'll be back.
Hear me now. This is a Soul Fire production. Soul Fire production.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn. sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill. Up and down, riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear. Through the valley so steep, now we on the street. Yeah, yeah, yeah. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Turner. So yes.
Welcome back. What you have in studio? A champion, Mr. Matthew Smiling. Welcome to the show. Make I ring the bell, man.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Where the bell? Where the bell? You say bell, Matthew?
Bell.
Oh, right there. Matthew, it's a pleasure having you here. You know, it's a long time. We talk about this long time, but
Yes.
Matthew, if anybody don't know who Matthew Smiling, he's the history books, folks. He's the 1986 cross country champion. A lot of people wish they could have get the books. He made it. His brother tried so many times, and Matthew came from behind. So Andrew don't feel jealous. But Matthew, welcome to the show, man.
Thanks again.
Yeah,
Thanks
yeah.
for having me. And good night, Belize.
Yeah. So Matt, since your time, cycling have evolved when it comes to bikes and teams and so. So one of my question, I mean, like I said, whatever you want to share with the public, you can. But one of my question is, what do you see in your time training and riding compared to what you are seeing today?
First, you have to remember say that my time was your time too. So
Yeah.
our time.
All the time.
Honestly, yes, it have evolved, especially with equipment. It's far better than when we were riding. The tarmac on the road is much better also. 86 when I won, they were just upgrading the road. So between Belize City and Hattieville I think there were 4 gravel areas.
Okay, yeah.
From mile 55 to San Ignacio and back was gravel. You know, off and on in some spots was smooth, but most of it was gravel road. So it's much better road surface now. But in terms of, I've been honest from my days when I used to announce with Creme. I don't think I have not, and also been involved with cycling for a while since I quit riding. I don't think that the emphasis is stressed on development. And a lot, for me personally, I think a lot has to come, or more should come from the federation in terms of development programs and stuff like that. When we used to train, I always telling guys, when we leave Belize City to go do whatever distance we do, we must return. We didn't have any cell phone.
Yeah, true.
We didn't have any vehicles following us.
No.
The only thing we know about a service vehicle
No cross country.
is a cross-country race.
Yeah.
Even the smaller races, we didn't have any vehicle.
Yeah.
So I think the mental toughness part of it has gone. Because a lot of, up until 2000, I think it was 16, 17, I used to ride and go every now and again. I cherry pick which race I want to do in the Weekend Warriors. So I was out there before leaving Belize, and I know these guys, they have cell phone, they stop, they call, and somebody come and pick them up, you should do it too. Right? But back then when we were training for races, we didn't have that. You leave Belize City to go do 100 miles at Belmopan and back. You have to complete your 100 miles.
Yeah.
And something too that I always pay attention to, Andrew, is the finishing of our major races, especially cross country. We don't have more than 30% of the field finishing.
That's true.
And to me, that's a problem. That's not development. And including in that 30% is all the foreigners that comes in Belize. So if you take away the finishes from the foreigner, you have 10 or 15% of your field signing up for cross and finishing cross country. And you know in our days that wasn't like that.
Yeah.
I mean, up until when Andrew and Jermaine sprint, I think it was,
2001.
2001, when there was a huge pack that came in behind them.
Right.
There was those two and then a huge pack, I think it was 50-something guys. 'Cause if I'm not mistaken, Alan Awil was the last person in that pack and he finished 54th. Because that race finished in the track
You're right.
with Andrew and Jermaine.
Right. We got National Stadium.
At National Stadium with the laps. Because Alan always remind me that he freewheel out the pack just to see the sprint. Right? So, but I think that was the last time a real big bunch finished. We don't have that again.
But let me ask you something, and I can just share the viewers. You used to ride for a team named Bike Bugs, and I think that team produced 3 champions: yourself, Mosiah, and Lindy Gillett, right?
75% of the team.
75 because you had Knowles,
Melvin Torres,
Taddy Vernon.
Well, Knowles and Torres came after.
Oh,
But
they
the
came
original 4 was Melvin Torres, myself, Lindy Gillett, and Robert Mosiah.
Okay.
That was the original 4. Then we had a young man by name of Samson, but he quit. And then we got Cecil Knowles and
Taddy Vernon.
Eric Vernon came afterwards, yeah. I'm not sure if they rode the same. I think it was only us 4 riding I'm not sure. I think Eric rode with us then, the cross country.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. We'll have to check with Eric.
Yeah. One next thing I noticed, Macho, and maybe you could share that too. That's why I have it's glad that you come in. So back then, like I said, 50, 60 plus away, left Belize, head to Cayo and come back in a training. These days you have
Individuals.
team, I mean individuals. Now, these days you have team, and what some cyclists say, okay, my job is to do 1/3 of race, carry my team, and then the next part of the team carry on, and then they ride for a leader. So they say, well, we not finish the race because our job is not to finish the race. Our job is to just do a part. What do you have to say about that?
You asked me 2 questions there. One with when we used to train, especially on Sundays, it was race-like because it was a bunch.
Right.
50, 60 guys. What I've seen today is the individuals training, and to me that takes away now from race-like situations because they don't train in it. They do individual training. We, like you said, 60 guys leave Belize City, and somewhere on the highway the war going to start. Not 50 or 60 going to finish the ride, but we leave together and somewhere down the road, that's going to break up. But what I've seen here is that teams train by themselves or individuals train by themselves, and then when they're put together in a race situation with 50, 60, 70 guys, they don't know how to act or perform or whatever, because it's a different environment. We experience that.
Exactly.
Right? You ride, we train every Sunday with a bunch, and so we used to riding in a bunch, but you train only with 6 guys. When you're in a bunch, it's a different story. Right? Your second question is about
Domestics.
Domestiques. I don't see any. I'll be honest. I don't see any. I watch your races, I follow your races. I don't see any. My take on it is that how can you help if you're in the vehicle? That's one.
Okay.
How can you help me at the front of the race if you are at the back?
Mm-hmm.
You can't help me. If we look on TV,
The Tour de France and
whatever
big race.
big race, those domestiques are with their
Leaders.
leader until the end. They're helping their leader until the end.
Yeah.
We see the bacon man only finishing the race here. How can you help me if you're behind me? To me, if I am a bacon man, I have to be in as good or better shape than you if you are the leader. Because I have to do everything for you. I have to go get water. I have to chase down brakes. I have to, if you get a flat, I have to put you back there. It's not your job.
Yeah.
Your job is to finish, period. That's it.
Okay.
Finish. My job as a domestic is to get you to that line. And so the question I ask, always, how can you help the domestic if you're in the vehicle? If you're all the way to the back of the race? How can you help your bacon man? You can't.
A mouthful. Macho, I see why it's nice to have you on show, because you explain to the fans. It is true, because the cyclists and like say, this, I hear this in the pack all the time. But I don't have to help because my man not funny, but most of the time, that the same guys want to win the race from broke early, and they say, boy, well, I don't have to worry. What? Macho have the chance to win the race? Macho the best. Don't worry, I'll sit back and so. It is true. I saw that in the match.
There was a race. I'll try not to call any names. If I do, please knock me. I'll not call any individual name. But the race was a race that started up in the hills and finished. I think it finished by Leslie's. There was an individual from a team running early. He went out early. He wasn't the team's bacon man,
Right.
but he was a runner. I understand cycling. I know what he was doing.
Yeah.
Okay, the second or the next major team, they had 3 guys in front. Now I'm watching your feed. And that team that had 3 guys rotating, chasing down this one breakaway rider, their bacon man went and sat with the guy up front, bacon man. All that you showed on.
Well, the picture not lie. The video not
Yeah, you all that you showed on, I'm following you. I said, okay, good, yeah. Okay, they're doing the dance. They brought down the lead. Team, like I said, team A, that's up in front. Their bacon man decided to attack just before they caught his runner. Team B bacon man followed and came up with him when he moved up, but let him go. And then look at his 3 guys and said, hey, you gotta go. And in my coach, I said, man, I'm sitting with you and you attack. Why? Go! Why are you waiting? You have your 3 guys chasing out there, and now you still ask them to help. Nah. And the bacon guy from the team A, he just went and he
rode away.
rode away. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You did the race.
I did so much race, I can't remember which race.
The race that came from, it was a race before the Bemapan race, a race in February. It came from up there, the one that Chav won.
Okay.
Alone. That reminds me of a cross country where Santi had, I think it was Prado and Greggy in a break, along with Miguel. The other Guatemalan name, Miguel, what was
Perez?
Perez. And John DeLong. The first race, John rode. 4 of them get away in the late 30s, coming back to Belize City.
Is that what, the cross country?
Cross country?
Cross country, yeah. I remember that, yeah.
And Prado took those guys.
Was it Prado? You sure Prado?
I'm not sure if it's Prado.
I Prado. The next name, I try to remember.
It was a Mexican though. But this guy took Greggy. It was the year when Marlon was riding for the Orange Rock team. And Marlon, they brought in a Venezuelan for Marlon.
Okay, I remember.
A Venezuelan or a Costa Rican, I remember.
The Venezuelan.
A Venezuelan dude for Marlon.
Mhm.
They started closing the gap. And this guy just slaving. It was a Mexican guy slaving for Greggy. Miguel and John not doing anything, they're just getting a free ride too. And they came down to mile 4, just after the bridge. And the bunch caught them. And when the bunch caught them, it was like rocket going off. And Greggy looking for his teammate, help.
That's not the year when
Miguel won?
Miguel won, yeah. Miguel Pires won, yeah.
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 'Cause after the rockets they start going off, Miguel attacked and that was it.
I believe that was it the Mexican that was killed? I think his name was Carlos Lopez or something like that. I think that he's something to bring up. Arlen, you always know anything, Arlen, if you could remember who they made the rider, please refresh me or anybody where they tune in.
Yeah.
We have some
I'm
great,
sure the name.
cycling, the last race, right? This is important. Arlen, which one rider? Give me the name of the rider, Arlen. It wasn't
It wasn't Prado, but it was a Mexican.
It was a Mexican. I believe that
Carlos Lopez?
I believe that Carlos Lopez. I'm not sure, but refresh your memory.
Wasn't Carlos Lopez the one that Ricard brought in that year?
No, I think Ricard may begin Carlos. I think Carlos Lopez may end up the winner one cross country too, you know, the one that was
No,
killed.
he didn't won.
Oh, okay. Well, this one never win. All right. Well, the one that was killed in an accident, he won a cross country. Yeah, I think that may finish out by
Oh,
I forgot the place. Carlos, is it Carlos Lopez? Carlos Lopez. Yep. See.
All right.
Yep.
He was a guy. He brought Greggy all the way down, and I keep saying, right, that if you want help, you claiming to help, you have to be in that position to help. I know we've been there. We keep bringing foreigners to help my brother. 2 of them won because at the end of the day, I'm going to let the best man win. Right? The year when Ben Bernard win, Ben was with Andrew all the way, and down the stretch by, I think he attacked on the boulevard and they let him go. And I said, well, okay, if they want to let Ben go in, then let him go in. I remember Gustavo was in that race and he looked at Andrew and, you going to do anything? All Andrew did was,
My jersey up there.
yeah, that's what, you know what I mean, right? When you do this, that's my jersey there, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, but you can't help me if you're not with me. That is my thing, right? You can't say you're helping me win, but you're not with me. And I go back to watching international races. The domestique is always there
To the end.
to the end.
Yep.
They don't get dropped.
So now you look at them stronger than the leader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you see them get dropped on hills sometimes.
But because they work extremely hard.
They work but if it continues going, you see them get back too.
Recover.
They recover and they get back.
And they go help again.
And they go help again. But not here. They end up in a vehicle, domestic in a vehicle. How can you help your what we call bacon man?
Yeah.
How can you help him if you're in the vehicle? You're a cheerleader.
You know what question I want to ask that, but Andrew I want to ask, right? But maybe you could explain, and I hope Andrew not feel no way about this though. So the year when Jermaine won, when Andrew, Jermaine, and
Jose.
Robles. So I may tell you, if I met Andrew, Jermaine, the golden boy, he have a heavy cloud by when he have to win. If me met Andrew, make him Jose go down the road. All right, that my jersey he gonna win, but Jermaine have to force the chase because Jermaine the whole of Belize depend on Jermaine, and you could say, "Boy, well, that team smiling win. We not care who win." So
Well, make a clear up something. They weren't in the same jersey.
Oh, they weren't in the same jersey?
No.
Oh, see, but I didn't remember that.
Jose came with The old guy that they used to call Senior Frog.
Okay,
Him and my brother, they came.
okay.
They were friends with the guy. The older man was friends with Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
So when they came looking for us at the shop.
Okay.
They know, all right, you know they stayed by Maria Chan Hotel,
Okay.
right? The kind of Douglas Jones.
Mm-hmm.
All right, bam! They said that they're riding for us. We had McCann and I think it was Chris Blake at the time. But they're saying the Mexicans riding for us. All right. Then we hear they were Colombians.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Bowman asked me if I could find them and get their passport, which I did. I went to, I made a copy. So when I sent it to Mr. Bowman, he said, I want to see the passport. I woke them up the morning. That time they already told them they can't ride.
Is that whole Saturday morning?
Well, Saturday morning,
Okay,
they told them they can't ride. I went there and I woke them up and I asked them, Manuel, please give me the passports. I took it to Mr. Bowman's house. Mr. Bowman said, well, we can't stop the guy. And I went back and said, you guys riding? They said, no, we're going to Kikaka. Because they told us we can't ride. I said, no, you guys riding today. So the young one was up. Jose was still sleeping because they were riding.
Yeah.
Right? So Don Manuel woke him up. I told him in Spanish that you guys riding. So I said, yes, you guys riding. You are clear to ride. And Jose said, Andres. Oi, Andres. I said, what do you mean, Andrew? What about Andrew? You get ready and ride. So anyway, when they went down the road and those three broke away, I told Andrew, I said, Jermaine not doing anything, you know. He said, well, tell Jose go. Nope.
Oh, he was a loyal soldier.
Nope. He attacked and he came back and he said, nope. Told me personally, he said, no.
He will support Andrew.
Yes, he's here for Andrew. He's going to support Andrew.
But Matt, I remember the year there. Andrew made beat Jermaine Pam most of the big races.
Big, yes.
Most
A
of the
lot of
races.
people don't know that.
So I think that Andrew had a high confidence, but I believe for some reason, this is that
Mm-hmm.
when you're sprinting a track, I think Jermaine more had the edge. Andrew beat up power. Flat out.
Line out,
Yeah,
long line
line
out.
out, but
Mhm. Because that's how Andrew beat him.
right, you can judge, you can, Jermaine can say, okay, I am good for, I'm 100 meters full speed, right? And Andrew would jump much further.
Now, all the races I know that Andrew beat Jermaine, that like you said, a long, drawn-out sprint. Or when he beat Jermaine in the first Amir race, the one Belize, Corozal finished up. He attacked Jermaine down the stretch. He just attacked Jermaine. Till eventually Jermaine told him, I was there. Jermaine just said, yeah, you're okay, you'll win the race. And he never did even sprint.
Yeah.
Right? That wasn't a sprint. But like you rightfully said, a lot of people don't know that Andrew beat Jermaine in most of those races leading up to cross country. Right? Even the year before the big prize that was given for the Mother's Day special, remember that? When he beat Michael, Booners and Jermaine. But that was a wind-up sprint that finished out at Pongyard also.
Right, yeah.
Right? Another big one that Quinton won. Quinton came first, Andrew second, Jermaine third was the Valentine that finished by Constitution Park.
Right.
That was a wind-up again. Right? A long wind-up. And Jermaine couldn't come around. They just kept him at bay. Right? But you're right, in the track now, that's just a burst of sprint. And to me, in this region that we had, there was nobody faster than Jermaine like that. Those short bursts. And when he was alive, we tried to encourage him to go do track on those international scenes.
Yeah.
Because the speed that Jermaine had, nobody in this region would have beat him on the track.
Now, our next question, Matthew. The foreigners will just come in our era, and the foreigners will come in this era. What are the difference you see between?
They are much more, I would say, talented or much better foreigners. I will agree to that. Much more prepared. The thing is that I always tell people, when I was writing, you were writing, we didn't know who will be in the race until the morning of the race.
True.
So we got to get ready for
Anything. Surprise out our bag.
Yeah, we don't know who riding the race until the race, the gun say bang.
Yeah.
Then we know who is riding. Now they know from the year before who is coming. And they still can't get ready for whoever is coming. Because they always throw, oh, your foreigners that used to come, they weren't good in your days. And you could say that, yes, they're better caliber coming now, but still, we used to get ready for whoever would have come. Case in point, I helped Charlie Leslie, when he brought in 2 American girls. And after the race, they're a friend of mine. Man, the chance, the girls, my girls, they just start race, they just start training. I say, okay, when they start training? Well, one start 1 month ago, the next one start 2 months ago. I said, but my brother, from the last race last year,
You know exactly.
you gonna start getting ready for this year. I always tell people that my best coaching was Anna Marie Bennett, Mokolo, and Lyndon Garnett. I'll touch on Lyndon Garnett for because you know who or what or where Lyndon Garnett came from.
Right.
Lyndon Garnett used to, I met him digging up in your garbage, right around, right at the shop.
That's what I call jungle.
Jungle, right? And he said, you want to ride? I said, but what you do? He said, I don't have no bike or nothing. Then I asked him, you in school? Well, then when I talked to you, you said, jungle to go to school. So I called the principal and I asked the principal what the problem. And he said, well, it's not his grades. His grade is acceptable, but behind with finance. I said, okay, I'll take care of that. So I went back and I told him, I said, I'll get a bike for you, but
Yeah, the grades have to be good.
you gotta stay in school and graduate. And he graduated. A lot of people don't know that Jungle, Lyndon Garnett, was the only man that beat a young Marlon Castillo for a complete year. Marlon lost 1 race, was the road championship.
The jungle one.
A Jungle one.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that. And the next person, Ann Bennett, Anna Marie, she said something at our award. I don't know if you get it.
Yeah, I remember.
When he said that the first race she rode, the first cross country, Marinette beat her. Close sprint. Marinette beat her. Okay, race done. I told her 1 week time come and see me. Said 1 week passed and she came. I said, okay. Now we're gonna start for next year. What? Yes. Whatever we do from this day on is in preparation for next year. And this is our plan. We're going to come home alone. What? How you? I said, yes. It doesn't matter who is in the race. The race is going to start as Santa Elena. And a point in that race, you're going to attack and go alone, and you're going to finish alone. This was 1 week after that cross country.
1 week after the cross country.
1 week after the one that she lost.
The cross country training start already.
So going back to what I told them, I said, you guys know when the race will come around. Don't tell me you're going to wait 1 month before the race and then you're going to find that as an excuse. I don't accept anything, man. I am into it. I know if that's my passion. so I'm gonna start. I'm gonna get ready for whatever.
Yeah, Macho, some riders where I know your help coach, they say, boy, Macho rough. He said, we try to trick Macho, we can't trick him. Macho, he said, he said, Macho just go there and park on the side of the road. When they see the guy on the road, and Macho said, no, you don't pass, yeah.
My good friend, Dougie Lamb, I wrote a program for Dougie Lamb once. Dougie doing good, everything. So in a race, Dougie, I don't mind calling, because every time I tease him about it, Dougie get put out by Bunko, coming on the return journey. I don't remember what the race was. I think it was one of the hills race that they used to have. Dougie got put out. I pull up side of him. So what happened? He said, I don't know. I say, yes, because you were standing in that corner last night when you were supposed to be in your bed. What? And I drove off on the motorbike. I just touched the motorbike. Guy, when the race finished, he called to me. What you talk about? Where were you 2 o'clock this morning? You see me, coach? That's another question I asked you. But it was a holiday weekend, and a holiday weekend, I went out partying and paid the price. Yeah.
Well, Macho, now I want to ask you about the cross country that you won. I want to know, how did you prepare? Who was your coach, and how you managed to get the victory? Because I know Mike Lewis and I think Elidoro Hernandez were out front, and I think Elidoro got dropped, and you rode across to Michael and you eventually won. So maybe you could talk about that.
Mr. Bowman was the one that wrote up my program for me. The cycling part of it, and we did a lot of weight training. 2 years in a row leading up to that, we did a lot of weight training in the off season. September, coming on to the cross country. Right? If I'm not mistaken, I think it's Mr. Bowman that introduced that into cycling, that aspect of it. I could be wrong, because a lot of people didn't believe that weight help. Because the first thing they say, oh, you're going to get big. No, we're not doing to get big, we're doing to get stronger. So we used to do a lot of weight training. Me personally, I used to do a lot of time trial.
Okay.
I used to time trial a lot. Because I always believe that time trialing helps you if you get if you get a flat, anything happen, you get in a spill, you gotta chase.
Right, you have to handle the candle.
Right. You can't depend on anybody then.
Yeah.
Right. Also, if you're in a break, you gotta chase down a break, or you're running, you gotta do that. That morning it was raining. All it started. We started the race in rain.
I remember. I actually remember you had motorcycle, and
yes,
you had Gilly
Lightburn, Tushlin,
yep.
Albert Jones.
Well, a part of that day, I made a cycle with Albert Jones with your spare bike, and then Gilly took it over,
right.
And I got in the vehicle.
I missed 3 spills. Michael was beside me for 2, and Warren Cowie was beside me for the other one. We missed 2 spills. Going into San Ignacio, the bridge always slippery.
Right, Barra Bridge at the entrance.
Right, but the rain, the last 2 that crossed the bridge was Melvin and myself. Because we took our time across that bridge. When we came back over and we got back to the main peloton, Telos, Elidoro Hernandez, Telos, and I think it was Shepard had gone. I'm not sure. Then Michael went and caught them. And Michael gave me the story afterwards. He said they decided to share the station prize, but Taylor's won the first one, and so they believe that he will help them. And he said Taylor sprint for the second one, and he just decided to put out Taylor's. So Michael was out there running all alone. I got out by mile 44, and I
Okay.
went and I caught Michael by 31. When I caught Michael, Michael said, man, because remember those days we don't have no scheduled or list of service vehicles or numbers service
Right.
vehicles. Now who could drive? And if you got a timid driver, your vehicle are there back. Right? Michael said, man, and I get no service and no semi-service. So I told my truck, give him what you want. Because I know two will survive better than one. And that basically happened. Michael like tell me that if it was years later, he may have beat me on the sprint. But I always remind her, I say, Michael, you good. You're probably one of the best. If I coined you at any time, trust me, I will have to, my some kind of condition.
Yeah.
So you're always come second. But give Michael due, bro. I mean, hey, Michael, Michael was young then. I think Michael had started the year before. Right? And that is true. Right? But I beat him in the sprint because we did 4 laps. But when we finished our first lap, or about to finish the first lap, the bunch came in. It was a huge bunch. They didn't realize that we didn't do 1 lap yet. They thought we were already there.
Okay.
But I conscious that because I watched them and they slowed right down. So I said, but by the time they do their first lap, people gonna tell them. So I just whispered to Michael, let's go, let's go, let's go. Like that, right? And I creep up behind them. But when they realized that we just did 1, it was too late. We was almost,
That's slipstream.
yeah, I was behind them.
So they may not close, they may come that close to you?
Yes.
Okay.
When we came along by where the hangar is, they entered the track.
Okay, so you never complete 1 lap yet?
No, we didn't complete a lap. I remember it was a small,
The small inner
that we do
yeah.
four laps. So that was much smaller than the one that,
The big one.
the big one that we normally do now. Right? So when I saw them get in, I said, wow, well, I just hope that they don't know that we don't do a lap yet. And I saw them slow down, so I said, good. But again, man, Mike, to me, Charlie and Michael they're just one of a kind. Again, Michael has won all major races. That was at his time. Right? Michael, let me have game props.
Matt, if you have anything, what time right now, George? What's the time right now?
8:38.
8:38. Okay, right.
Ask
Yeah.
these questions.
Yeah. So we're gonna do Matt, we're gonna take a short break. George,
Okay.
I want to put about we have a race Saturday. I take a short break. When we come back, we're gonna give prize, and then we're gonna say a few more stuff, and then we're
All
gonna
right.
go off here.
Okay.
But coming up this Saturday, it marked Thursday race, but it's actually Saturday. This race is supposed to be this morning, but the chairman of the weekend warriors put it off to Saturday. So join us Saturday 6. Wait, it says start time 5.
6 p.m.
Yeah. Huh?
Whatever, he gave me a message with the post that I have starts at 6 p.m. That's why I'm going to tell you 6.
Oh yeah, but that's 6 a.m. not p.m. Yeah. So yeah, I started Saturday. How much laps I do 2 laps on the Link Road, and it's been sponsored by Loans to Go, right? So that will be Saturday. So I see that top it said Thursday race, but bottom it says Saturday because
Double dipping will be allowed.
double dipping will be allowed. Okay, that's good. That's nice.
B and A prize, and B can take A prize.
So yeah, folks, or cyclists. So C could take both B and A prize, and B can take A prize. A can't get no prize. So the guys don't have to worry much. Because that's one issue much. Race within race.
I have always questioned that. Because I don't believe in it. When we came up, it's open.
Open, you jump in.
If I see decide for race with the big guns and win the race, he win the race. If we start together and I cross the finish line first, I win.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to get the prize. I don't want to hear, oh, he not qualify for that prize because he not in this group. No. We do the same distance.
Well, yeah, the race just got on Sunday. one of the riders, whether a C rider, say he beat a lot of the B riders, but he don't get prize, but the B riders get prize. He said, boy,
I beat you.
I beat you, but you still get prize. He said, boy, don't mean like that, you know.
I don't take it either. No. I believe if it's an open race and you allow the lesser people or the lesser class to ride, if the lesser person win, I wanna.
Yeah.
That's a development for me.
Yeah.
Reward him if he win, give him a prize. That they tell you that you're A class not ready. Because I have seen in the past major races where the juniors they go down the road and the seniors they say he can't win the prize, so we're not chasing.
Yeah.
So now you they have first place come in and second place man will get more money than the first place. No man. If we line up together,
who will win?
Who will win? You forget the prize. I don't want to hear nothing where. No, if you want to categorize one prize, fine. If you want to say the first 40 hour or whatever, fine. But the overall winner should be the one that crossed the line first. Yeah, that's how I look at it.
It can really, like the fans will watch, they don't really understand the race, but when you have 3 races in one, it's tough for me and some of the fans want to know, well, why this one sit down, why this one don't want, why this one don't want pace, and then it's secure for their prize, so they're not help. When you calculate and say, well, why this one don't want pace, why you just sit down there? Well,
but that, to me, that takes away from the race.
Yeah, take away from the
race. It takes away the competitiveness. Because then I don't have to work because I know he can't win my prize.
Yeah.
But again, for me, the way I look at it, a personal thing, no. When we used to ride, Lindy could tell you, oh, young boy, no disrespect we, man. No. Likewise, we be say, no old man for beat we. You remember them days, Andrew? Right? We used to take pride in everything that we do. We don't be the young boy there, and we were the old man, they come out there, the young man will kick we, and when we become of age, we make the young boy, they know listen, no. We'll take a short break and return back. When we come back, prize giving time, and then we'll talk to Matthew a little more, and then close the night. But Matt, like I said, pleasure having you here, but we take a break and we'll return. Yeah. Same thing I have been saying. Yeah. It's that weird.
Yeah.
It's that weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yes. Oh, you don't cut it. You cut it?
Yeah, bring it back because I don't know.
Oh, as I said, the break has been back by 3.14 pies, Southern Queen Products, and Sentables Gift. We will be back.
I'm here to say, hear me now. This is a Soul Fire production. Soul Fire production.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Turtle. So yes, I sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill. Up and down, riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear. Through the valley so steep, now we on the street. Yeah. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Turtle. So yes.
Welcome back, folks. Welcome back. I'm here with the 1986 cross country, whole central cross country champion, Matthew Smiling. Yeah. What do I say? We talk about Matthew?
Yeah, wait, come in before the break.
Okay.
We got a break out.
Can I please explain? Which one?
So that again, so everyone catches on. I know you're talking right before the breakdown come in.
Okay. Oh, well, next
We
one?
delayed too, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keith Anderson, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Albert Matthew say, okay, he's a brilliant man. A big man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. All right, so folks, chat to Matthew and Bimbo. We want to give away. So Matt, the guest, so he want ask the questions and ring the bell. So the first prize, win 20. The first prize, win $25, and this
What?
and this from Mr. Adolf Cabral and Miss Alda Cabral. They are in California. $25. First prize. Man, Matthew, I step off and then I can win this.
All right. The question is, who won the first Belmopan Cycling Classic? Now, the Belmopan Cycling Classic, Belize City, Belmopan, Belize City, 9th of March.
Let me finish. Pongyard Bridge.
Huh?
Let me finish.
The first one? No, finish at Pongyard. The first one? Yes, Pongyard Bridge.
Pongyard Bridge.
The first one finished at Pongyard Bridge. But remember they had another Belmopan Classic when we got the opposite way for a couple. But the first one, the road, Belize City, Belmopan, Belize City, finished at Pongyard, yes. Who won that race?
Yeah, yeah.
I got a winner?
Watch it.
Do that.
Alan Kill have a lot of history. Alan Kill won the first, Andrew Smiling won it.
Yes.
So that's
yes.
the brother Andrew Smiling. I know something. I remember when I go to St. Michael's College, Andrew in my class, and I have no bike and a macho. Andrew helped me with my first bike. I was going around the house and the man led me. Boy, when I jump off my bike, I feel, boy, I ride nice bike. Andrew, Mr. Winston Smiling, make sure. But I never believe that macho man ride, because you may show more interest in a basketball, you may show interest in a cycling.
Thanks to Lindy.
Yeah, and then I used not to cross country for Andrew knows, but I think Andrew must still a shaky head. Andrew, if yes, so the first winner, Andrew Smiling. So Erlen Kittle, you have $25 to collect.
Right now, I can write down there stuff for the next one.
Yeah, all right, okay.
All right.
So
I want to touch upon something too, because this is the history between us, right? A part of the history between Andrew and Andrew Adonis and Matthew and Andrew Smiling. Once Andrew was supposed to go, we were supposed to go riding, all three of us. It ended up only you and I. We went on the new highway at the time, the new Nara highway. I don't know if you remember that.
Why? Beating right.
We went to the village of Orange Walk, Carmelita, because we didn't go into Orange Walk. And our people know. The whole army, Andrew had me sleep underneath our culvert. Because it just done rain and water, the flow, nice water there under the culvert. And just say, right there, so when I stop and drink water. And I drop asleep under the culvert with water, the flush over me.
I can't remember. I can't remember that serious, but.
I don't remember who I was supposed to go, but only you and I went.
All right.
Right? Because them days we no got, like I said, we no got no vehicle, so we have to stop and eat, because we carry food, everything. And we stop right there at the culvert and we eat and we get fresh water and things, and it's right there now. Water was pouring and
But we shut up was big with that.
Yes.
With banana, orange sandwich,
Sunny and Tangbon.
So nowadays I take bar and gel.
Yeah, you know, no bar and gel, man, no.
Maybe the second question, Matt. The second question. The second question. The second question, and I have George Carey who won the shirt that was searched by Miss the Alfred Parks, Miss Rita Thompson gave them a shirt last week. The whole Saturday cross. Last year, the 2025 whole Saturday cross country shirt. So it's a white shirt and mark whole Saturday, but I have it at home. So the second that's the prize. So big up Miss Rita Thompson for that
All right.
prize.
Second question relates to also the first one. No, that what year did the Belmopan Cycling Classic finish in Belmopan? We need to know the year, because the first time, the year and who won it. What year was the first time it finished in Belmopan? That means it started in Belmopan, came to Belize City, finished in Belmopan.
Yeah.
What year and who won it?
Seems that is exactly 10 years ago.
Sometime they say, I guess I didn't talk to him.
Right there? Remind me.
Remind me of Poor Man Road.
Yeah.
Way.
That this person that we call Fruity. Remember Fruity?
Yeah. Akman, they kind of hard, you know, Andrew.
You want it kind of hard?
I hope not, but
I think that's hard, man. You can wear a nice cross country shirt. Cross country to come up again. Matthew, you think they have any riders again like Kendrick Halliday?
I saw him.
Got winner?
Okay.
See, he's a man. That's correct. 2016.
You correct?
Joes Vanegas. That's correct. So,
2016.
Kedisha, you can pass for the shirt at Ordonez Bike Shop.
Correct down his name and prepare.
Yeah.
Get the screenshot, send it, correct down his info.
Mhm.
That's it, yeah. Kedisha.
Kendrick Halliday, I saw him last week Saturday. I don't know if you're gonna have like that because back those days the road was total gravel,
Boy, me rough.
so it was you know.
Different than that.
Yeah,
But it's
no,
like
different.
mule.
The first time I followed Andrew 1978, I told my mother, nah, this is not for
Not for
me.
you,
I'll
too.
never do this.
Boy, you're gone right, you're gone there.
Ah,
All right, so
Yeah.
But what are the
the
prizes?
prize for this third one, this
Yeah.
one, nice screwdriver set by Mr. Glenford Jex out of New York. Mr. Glenford Jex giving this nice screwdriver set. I have one of these. This working really nice. So,
so there you go.
mm,
We all know Matthew Smiling won 1986. What was his time? Because we know the record right now is what, 5?
5 something, minimum of 5.
Because the new Irish set last year, right?
So,
Yeah, the record man broke.
Mm-hmm. That,
Wait.
that was one was held.
Yeah, but
Barman.
no, after Lopez had it. What about the name? What about the name? What beat
The Guatemalan?
No, the Hungarian.
what?
He may broke the record.
They got a winner.
Got winner already?
What?
What happened?
652 what? Wife and husband. They win race and they win here. So, Francis Avila.
Afterwards,
Yeah.
man put the other two
Okay.
for second.
All right, good. Okay.
But they good, man. They good.
All right. So,
642.
I can't get prepared for this Bolido.
So the last one at Bolido.
Oh, yes, oh, yes.
Crazy.
the Bolida always crazy. Yeah, Macho. Luis Lopez was the Hungarian that he broke the record, and last year, Jim Brown broke the record. Because instead when you check it, yes, he did break the record. So Jim Brown. So last year was the new
Jim
record.
Brown?
That's I think it is Jim Brown. Because remember you had Johnny Brown.
Johnny Brown the year before, right.
Johnny Brown that when Oscar won.
Yes, and then Jim
And
Brown,
last
yes,
year,
when him and
and here when the one name
the young guy came in.
Shit, where he again come
Yeah, I know that.
they came in first and second. They spin it out. Yeah.
I pick a number between
Oh, George, it's good that you screenshot because somebody came by the shop and said they win. Or Hubert Johnson. I said Hubert Johnson. My son take a picture and send me and I show him and say, yeah, boy, my name is way down. But he thought, for his side, he said he win, right? Hubert Johnson. I said, they're not say work on your side. They look, I said, but the speed of the internet that when you reach
Yeah.
so Georgian always take pictures and show them because people are argue, well, yes, that me win, but it don't work so that when you reach here, so you like take pictures and then I have it on my phone so I can show Brother Jay, look here, say, what are you, what's your answer there? Say, oh yeah. So, seeing is believing, Matt. So, this Bolida, actually win cash. You win $25. Actually, real Bolida, you win cash. $25 again from Mr. Adolf and Alda Cabral out of California. Thank you so much supporting cycling. You know that they have a big race coming up in September. This one I named the
Cabral
Dynasty.
race, right?
The Dynasty is the Miguel and my name family. I share the thing again, but big up Dolfo. You know Dolfo. Why he the first one. He says he dug out as the race go live. He and Nigel Stewart. Then they are like some of the first one. Bam. He say wait. So George, you ready?
Yeah,
Ready? Okay, Macho, go there.
Okay. Question 4. Pick a number between 70 to 90.
You win it $25 minus 5 because the taxman needed 5, so I win 20. No, you win it $25.
So pick a number between 70 to
Motherfucker, guy, we know. The first try.
First try, Din Palad, you're lucky I win off. $5.
Easy as that, Mr. Pollard.
The first somebody picked, what?
Yeah.
I'm not a hot dog, because not a craziness happening.
Yeah, well.
Congratulations, Mr. Pollard.
I ring the bell? It's fun, man. Fun. You see your time fly. What time right now, George?
8:57. So
8:57. So we have a few moments. So
Okay.
Matt, is there any final thing you want to touch upon? I mean,
Yes, two main things, right?
Okay,
I know when I used to announce with Creme, XTV now, people say that I don't like this one or I don't like that one there. And I have,
give it to Baby Child.
that's have never been me. I just call it the way I see it. Doesn't mean I dislike anybody. I don't dislike anybody. No matter who.
You'll be real.
I be real.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you might not like what I say, but hey, I be real. I'm not a bandwagonist. So not because, no. And most of the time, in a vehicle with Mose, I need to tell people this, that if Mose there is somebody, I don't agree with it, I go against it.
Yeah.
Because that will make the conversation going. I end up to be the villain a lot. I don't mind. Right? But it's not like, this is what people know. It's not that I dislike anybody. I don't dislike anybody. I might come across
The
like
competition.
Yeah. And to me, the competition, I always get annoyed when I hear this thing about how they don't want the Belizean winner, they don't want my man win. Hey, if I don't have on your jersey, or if Andrew don't have on my jersey, or if me and Andrew in a different jersey, I want to beat Andrew.
Yeah.
The only way I know I want to beat Andrew, that if we in the same jersey.
Yeah.
But if we don't have on the same jersey on that race day, we the enemy. When the race done, we are friends again. But during the race, we the enemy. So this thing about how I don't want you win, no, I don't want you win, I want to win too.
Yeah, that's a question. Alan, that's a question.
Who was the third place finisher in 1986?
When you won? Me remember.
I think that Ronald Sutherland.
Alan, you have to tell me, Alan, because you always have the stats. Me remember who come third. Yeah.
Oh, no, I call it like it is.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Mr. Henry.
Yeah.
But I think if I'm not mistaken, Ronald Sutherland, Jack.
Okay. Yeah.
Can't, then there's a,
What?
they're not really,
Make note.
Write down first, yes.
I think they might have it in the history book though, and they might have it
I
in
know,
the-
I think that Jack, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, Alan, if you remember, Alan, you could mention it. Macho, what
And the second thing where I want to get to, I always beg that we have proper development in both the male and the female. With the female, I believe that they should have shorter races. That way they can attract more people to the sport. Because right now, when they ride there 50, 60 miles, some of the young ladies they get hurt mentally and physically and they're out of the race. Development too, Mark Denison Shaft.
Okay.
Please double check that, because remember we had one controversy with my big brother when he had the race not finish. I don't know if the book is about Benison, but I believe that Sutherland. I could be wrong, because there were 2 sprints.
Okay. Well, I don't think they have Ranal in the history books, because I know Ranal. I think finished in second. He finished second when Charlie may win solo. I think he may win, then Bomber may come third. So I think
maybe that's the way I think about it.
Yeah.
I stand corrected. Yeah, but with the development that I was getting at, I think we need to stress that more. I know we not do, most of the kids nowadays, they don't know what a time trial is, they don't do that. I've seen it in the weekend warriors, and sometimes the participants, they don't want to do the, when they used to have the series,
right,
when they put in a time trial, even when the federation tried to time trial, right, if they not want something for the national race,
right,
or not the world champion, if they're not something for that, work. That development, I think, well, we can't use a track, but we used to utilize a track that used to work on our sprinting ability.
Oh man, I just said that
I went Charlie won, yes.
Yeah.
That was 1990 though. That was 1990.
Oh, when Charlie,
Charlie won 1990, but Zach no come second 1990. 1990 Charlie beat Christopher Ash.
Oh, okay.
In a sprint.
Well, I know one of
the 89.
89.
Charlie won the first one in a sprint.
Okay. Which was the following year?
Well, I could be wrong. Which year when Mr. Bowman never allowed nobody? I think the 90 they didn't correct.
When
Mr. Bowman did allow him for enough for correct. It could be.
Oh, I write that down in a chat for the man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be 90, yes.
So
because they were 1 year when no foreigners. Because after Mark was the 3rd foreigner in a row.
Okay.
Because it was Wadzana, Steve Stewart, McCannon. Yes, so you're right. Charlie finished solo that year. Then
Jack and Bowman come for this.
Yes. Yeah. And then the following one, 2091, I think that I went Charlie come with Christopher Ash.
And Bunas, yeah.
Bunas. So that, you're right there. Yeah, but to me, development. Right? I stress upon that. And I don't think that they happen the way it's supposed to be happening. Right? We right now, we believe everybody, bandwagon, Lee Chav. Right now, Chav that the thing. How much of us remember where he come from?
Well, I don't know.
How much are we big up Jocelyn?
I spoke to his dad yesterday. I mean, today in the race, I mean, so I remember Chav
was the little one.
The little one ride with a knapsack on his back. It's small.
Yes, when they did the speed bump there, we put the hustle money with there. With the bigger Chav, they hold up the sign, and the daughter we used to ride. Forget what she named the first name.
Well, Paulita and Patricia.
The first one.
The first one is Patricia.
Patricia, Patricia and the Ola Chavaria son, then the first two women right.
Right, because Paulita younger, yeah.
Right, they wanted them, the lead one they were just they hang on, basically, right?
Yeah.
Then the first two were out there. A lot of people don't forget that. How much I may help Jocelyn? 'Cause my thing is, I don't think Jocelyn get enough credit yet.
You do a lot. You do a lot.
I mean, that's the way it start from. You know? So, yes, I understand where everybody there behind each other right now, but to me, make we put Jocelyn up there. Put her, give her flowers.
Well, you know, anybody will come for like that era there, and you know, you have much a lot of people don't realize the dedication, the time it consume, the amount of, you know, I mean, cycling so tough. I mean, I remember so right when I was coming for some training, I didn't want to see my bike again. I said, that's it. I'm done with this sport. This is too hard, whatever. But you recover, and boy, when my bike there, I want to go back. What you have, Macho, you know, Belmopan Classic too, when I finish a track, or one race to finish a track, I left my race bike the truck, and I said, anybody could go that. Then bring my bike home. Bring my bike back. I said, boy, why never go with that? Man said, no, we want to sleep on the bike again, but you know, cycling, you have a certain kind of addiction to it.
I'll give you a story. We had just gotten some new bike for Andrew Quinton, a tiny 2-minute ride. First race, Andrew ride on Belmopan race, on new bike. He get punctured the bearing ground. Andrew finish in at the track for a mountain bike.
I remember that.
With the crowd.
I remember that.
And I like, bro, where your bike? Yeah, I don't know. I get flat and I say, a man for a mountain bike, and I ask for a free bike.
Yeah.
I said, but where your bike there? Yeah, I don't know. I said, do you realize I brand new bike? And then the man bring the bike at the truck.
You see that?
The man come for his bike.
Yeah.
No for his bike.
Then you have the father over there.
Yeah. Man say no, man bring back the bike.
Yeah.
So you see your bike here, brother? Wow.
But Macho knows something, in this sport of cycling, we could stay all night and we could stay all night and we could talk memories or whatever. But like I said, all good things must come to an end.
Right.
But Macho, you know, it was a pleasure having you here on the show. I mean,
Thanks
you know,
for having me,
I
bro.
wait for this moment. So
Thanks for having me,
yeah,
man.
man. Anytime. If whenever you want, you know, visit back the country and want to come back. We are definitely we could go do some shop talk. We call shop talk. We don't have one time period, right? The shop talk we just go talk. But you know, I'm glad that you came in and can share some of the experience. The younger folks don't really know these things. There's so much more to say. There's
a lot more
to, because that memory you tell me about you and me and I think I scratched myself. That was something but I can't. But that you bring it back now, you refresh my memory, right?
Yeah. Down in there, we had planned to do more people had planned to go, but only you and I ended up going.
Yeah, all right. Well, Macho, you know, and give it this opportunity for send out a big out to who you want to send out to.
Just big up to my family and hello, Aunt. I hope you watch.
Yeah. Mr. Bajose, those are the good days, yeah. Folks, before I leave, I definitely want to, yes, Macho Smiling, the motto for Smiling Meats nothing fancy, just the best. That's about the barbecue, right? Oh, that
was the slogan.
The slogan, yeah. So, man, so we need what?
Need more shop talk.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, well, I get back to that. Yes, we have a bank account number on the screen, and we ask if anybody want to donate to Claudio Olivares. The account number there, Atlantic Bank, 21200368663. Otton, as we know him as as tennisman, was involved in a work accident, and he needs.
Exactly, shot man.
The one you call slippers man.
Slippers man?
No, he's not slippers. This one a tennisman, he's for Corozal.
Oh, different person.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But unfortunately, he had a accident on his job, and you know he needed medical attention and every little dollar. I pledged $25, so you know I want to deposit on the account, and anybody could assist. Feel free to help our cycling brother in times of needs. I want to thank each and everyone who tuned in tonight, of course, who all gave prizes, who all won prizes. You know, this show, you know, help, you know, the fans understand. Even me at my age learn of stuff, Macho. Even me at my, you know, they say I'm never too old to learn. And these great stories, you know, I wish I could have. I mean, invite Trix the King. And he feel for camera, he don't want to come on the show, invite some of the older riders, and want to come on the show for talk about their era, because the younger folks want to know. I mean, there was a guy, I didn't cut it out, but there was a guy that came, Orlando Chavarro was in the shop, and the younger cyclist came in, and they said, Mr. Dunson, the old man come to you, and I say, why? Old man, I said, you know who that? That Orlando Chavarria, he won a cross-country champion. They said, oh, I never know. I said, well, that's the reason why we want to teach him history, because they tend to forget these things, but that we as the older folks have to educate them and let them
And
know.
That's why I also stress on proper development, because those things are part of knowing the game, knowing your sport. Knowing your sport. I mean, I could talk about basketball a lot. Actually, I studied a lot of stuff about basketball and cycling likewise, right? I could name a lot of international cyclists, what they used to do and things like that, but I studied the game. I studied the sport, right? I don't think that they do that enough. There were once, I had a Charlie Leslie and I was riding out, and we buck up 5 young ladies riding, young girls. So we said, what? You guys training for? But I look at all of them, none of the bike set.
Yeah.
They said they train for ride 1st of January. So I said, you all need to learn to ride first. Oh, you don't disrespect me. Yeah, Charlie, just ride off.
Yeah. Folks, with that said, you know, I want to big up the man behind the scene, Georgian Ordones, taking care of all the little things you see on the screen. I want to thank Rochelle outside. Once again, I want to say happy birthday to all the people celebrating birthday, especially, you know, my daughter-in-law, Rena Osha Ordones and Juju Ordones. It was a pleasure, you know, chatting with you, Macho, and like I say, share the experience with the fans. Join me Saturday morning as I bring you live coverage of the Weekend Warrior Saturday race, God Spare Life. And we'll definitely do more of this. We'll have some shop talk, as Macho said. Did I win Dones? Kevin Logan, big Kevin Logan, yes. Kev, thanks for the food, thanks for the attire. Of course, I want to thank all my family members and all you beautiful fans who always share the love with me, call me, send me texts, you know, thanking me for what I do. My good friend was visiting me one Renault. I said, Andrew, I want to tell you thanks. He said, when I left Belize, you know the stock, he said, but you know, you're doing a good job. So so much laugh, how much you know the same stuff, but they say cycling bring out the speech out of my mouth. So, yeah. But folks, with that said, final, last but not least, I want to thank my beautiful wife who always support me. She's outside. Have a blessed Thursday night, another holiday. See you Saturday, and Macho, thanks again.
Thank you too, bro. Thanks for having me.
All right.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels